What's going on, Reject Nation? I'm about to watch the trailer for Coco, named after Conan O'Brien. He did a bit about that on Conan. It was way funnier when he said it, not as funny as what the hell I'm doing right now. Let's just watch this.
Once every year, our ancestors come back to our world.
Please have a safe journey.
To see family and friends.
That's awesome.
But no living person has ever visited their world. Until now.
Chills.
I'm sorry.
Chills.
What's going on? Date, wait up! You gotta stay with me, boy. We don't know where we are. I'm just dreaming. Ah!
Do you mind?
Miguel?
What is going on?
Really? How I know you?
They're your family. We have to get you back home. Welcome. Anything to declare?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, yeah, I live in California, so we have a lot of, a lot of my friends are Mexican. A lot of the people I've dated are Mexican. So that moment, what? I don't know who that woman is who sees Miguel. She's like, Miguel? What is going like? It seems accurate to me in Mexican culture. You know, it's like this dead relative sees you alive and it immediately has a questionable, disapproving tone of, what the hell are you doing here? Not, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you, but more, what are you up to right now? That was really funny. I read about this project a while ago, actually. It's from Lee Unkrich. I think that's how you say his name. He directed Toy Story 3. It's been a long time he's been trying to get this together. He's been trying to get it done since Toy Story 3, but there was a lot of issues happening. This is inspired by Day of the Dead, inspired by Dia de Muertos. There's a jump cut there because I had to do that take 6 different times because I can't seem to say Dia de Muertos. I'm still not saying it right. I know I'm not saying it right. Day of the Dead. I speak English, all right? It's inspired by Day of the Dead. There's a lot of issues with the Mexican community, and then people from Pixar or Disney were traveling to Mexico. I read the story a while ago, trying to straighten everything out, and this has actually been a passion project of the directors. He said that Day of the Dead has been a thing that's been an inspiration to his imagination overall for so many years. The imagery of the skeletons and such. It looks like it's honoring it. I remember when Mulan came out, there were communities in China that just hated that film because the film was more of an insult to Chinese culture and mock Chinese culture in a lot of ways. I actually understood it. As much as I'm a fan of the movie Mulan, I personally like it. When I heard that had happened, it was like, yeah, I can see it. They're pretty much mocking Chinese culture. They're making fun of it in a good amount of the film. And here, I don't feel like they're making fun of the Mexican culture. I feel like they're gonna do whatever they can to make sure they're really honoring it. The imagination really does look brought to life. And I can't think of a Pixar film where music played such a vital part to the experience. And something tells me that the music in this film is gonna be so vital to the whole movie. I wouldn't be surprised that if by the time this came out, you hear a lot of critics saying there's great music in this whole film. This character, Miguel, he's inspired by this. He idolizes a musician, which leads him into this whole journey of exploring the afterlife. Even though the trailers have never touched on dramatic elements, one thing that a lot of Pixar movies tend to do well is, beyond providing imagination and a lot of humor, a lot of fun, is they can have those real heartbreaking moments. And I can only imagine that for a story dealing with the afterlife, with this character meeting relatives in the afterlife, that there's going to be some really heart-wrenching moments, some really touching moments, moments where he's probably coming to terms with some things he never really got to grieve over. He's uncovering his family's history, and I think that's really cool. Thinking about it in my position, if I were to meet people in my family history that I never got to know or didn't get to say goodbye to or anything along those lines, that would be so fascinating to me to learn about it from like the ghosts of my family. As I was watching this trailer, I was getting chills throughout. I was feeling myself being very moved. I was getting goosebumps the whole time. Doing everything that Pixar, you'd expect Pixar to do in terms of it being very beautiful. It looks really funny, but you can clearly see there's a major heart behind it. And like I brought up earlier, I'm hoping that the music choices in this film, the Mexican style of music, is really gonna play a big factor here. And I'm hoping that I'm right, that it honors Mexican culture and doesn't mock it in any capacity. As I also saw like a quick view of the cast list, and one thing that really impressed me was it seemed like the majority of the actors were Latino or Latina or Hispanic, or, you know, I don't know the proper word that won't offend, so excuse me, some type of Spanish-speaking language descendant. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be offensive. But it seems like they're doing what they can to be honorable. Kudos. Alright guys, well if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe and become a part of the Reject Nation today. You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @TheGregAlba. Go check out our Patreon. We have a lot of exclusive perks, rewards, and video content on there. I'm posting on there like pretty much throughout the week, and it's a lot of fun. I love all you guys. I gotta go back to work on a side project with my brother right now. It probably won't be out for several weeks, but when it's out, you will definitely know about it, and I'm more than positive you guys are gonna enjoy it. No, it's not a reaction. It's something much more special. Good day.